The Standing Rock Indian Reservation is a Lakota, Yanktonai and Dakota Indian Reservation in North Dakota and South Dakota in the United States. The sixth largest reservation in land area in the United States, it comprises all of Sioux County, North Dakota, and all of Corson County, South Dakota, plus slivers of northern Dewey and Ziebach counties in South Dakota, along the northern county lines at Highway 20. The reservation has a land area of 9,251.2 square kilometers and a population of 8,250 as of the 2000 census. The largest communities on the reservation are Fort Yates, Ball and McLaughlin. Other communities within the reservation include Wakepala, Little Eagle, Dew Head, Porcupine, Kennel, McIntosh, Morristown, Selfridge, Solon. Background: the Yanktonai and Dakota live in North Dakota. The Lakota live in South Dakota. The Upper Yanktonai people used a language called Yanktonai, which translates as Little End Village. The Lower Yanktonai were called Hunkpatina in the language, meaning campers at the horn, or end of the camping circle. Thunder Butte, a prominent landmark, is along the border between the Standing Rock Reservation and the Cheyenne River Indian Reservation. The Cheyenne River Lakota Nation were a nomadic people who lived in teepees year-round. The Plains Indian culture was based strongly upon horses and buffalo. In the late 19th century, Sitting Bull was a highly respected Lakota war chief and medicine man who led the Lakota in years of resistance to the United States. He commanded forces, with the assistance of other leaders including Gall, that defeated General George Armstrong Custer at the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876. Not long after the battle, however, many of the Lakota and their allies moved to Canada. A group returned to the United States in 1881 after splitting with Sitting Bull, and were resettled on this reservation. After touring with the Wild West show, Sitting Bull returned to this reservation in 1890, but was shot dead at Fort Yates by a tribal policeman in a bungled confrontation possibly involving the ghost dance movement, and was buried there. In 1953, his remains were exhumed and reinterred on the reservation near his birthplace, out of sight overlooking the Missouri River at present-day Mobridge, South Dakota. The tribal college, Sitting Bull College, established in the 1970s, was named in his honor. His people, the Hunkpapa, mainly reside on this reservation. Hunkpapa means head of the circle, due to the tradition of the setting the lodges at the entryway to the circle during Sioux Council, originally having a territory of 4 million acres when established in 1864. The reservation was reduced in size after the Indian Wars of the 19th century. This made more land available for sale to and development by American settlers. Governance and districts. According to its constitution, Standing Rock's governing body is the elected 17-member tribal council, including the tribal chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and 14 representatives, 6 at large and 8 from its regional districts: Fort Yates, Porcupine, Kennel, Wakepala, Running Antelope, Bear Soldier, Rock Creek, Cannonball. Flooding. In the 1960s, the Army Corps of Engineers and the Bureau of Reclamation built 5 large dams on the Missouri River, and implemented the Pig Sloan Missouri Basin Program, forcing Native Americans to relocate from flooded areas. Over 200,000 acres on the Standing Rock Reservation and the Cheyenne River Reservation in South Dakota were flooded by the Oahe Dam alone. As of 2015, poverty remains a problem for the displaced populations in the Dakotas, who are still seeking compensation for the loss of the towns submerged under Lake Oahe and the loss of the traditional ways of life. Mascot issue with University of North Dakota. The athletic teams of the University of North Dakota were known as the Fighting Sioux. Controversy surrounding the use of Native American mascots prompted the NCAA to ban the use of hostile and abusive Native American mascots in August 2005. An exception was made to allow the use of tribal names if they are approved by the tribe. Since the Tribal Council of the Standing Rock Sioux has not approved UND's use of Fighting Sioux, the ban applied to UND. After years with no mascot, UND became the Fighting Hawks in 2015. Notable tribal members: Vine Deloria, Jr., activist and essayist; Chase Ionise, lawyer, activist, and web journalist; Tiffany Midge, poet; Susan Power, novelist; Wayne Trottier, North Dakota state legislator.